Welcome back to Barbecue with Grate. Let's put that meat on the grill. Let's get started. Okay, welcome back to all the barbecue friends out there. Today, we're gonna cook up a top sirloin beef roast. Nice piece of meat there. We're gonna also cook up some potatoes and some broccoli and mushrooms and kind of put it all together. So let's get this cook going step by step and I'll show you what I'm up to. So I got some of my leftover coals from my previous cooking. A little bit of newspaper in there. Put some fresh coals in there. Let's light it up. Okay, because this cook's going to be a little involved, a little multitasking, which I'm not a very good multitasker, because we're going to be talking about a lower temperature on here, and I want to bring that beef roast slowly up to temperature, maintain as much humidity in there, keep in all that flavor. But at the same time, I want to cook up some potatoes, mushrooms, broccoli. So what I'm going to do, I got my Dyna offset cooker over here, get the Firebox going here. And I'm gonna kind of use this like an oven for the rest of the cook. So you need to light this up too. So while we're waiting for the barbecue here to get up to temperature, I'll prepare that meat. So my intention is I'm going to put it in the frying pan. I'm going to set a grill on there. I'm going to do a nice low and slow cook inside the pan. And when the meat's ready, I'm going to pull that out of the pan. Then we're going to work with a lot of those juices, make us a nice gravy. There's a booth at our local farmers market, and they sell all kinds of these dry rubs, barbecue sauces, pellets for your grill. And so we checked them out. I'll put a link in the description. And yeah, that's where I got this, and we're going to use that today on the beef. So just get a generous portion of rub on there. It's very fine. I like doing it over tin foil like this. Then when you wrap it up, all the extra dry rubs in with it. Okay, we'll keep this here until the barbecue's up to temperature, and then we'll get that on. Okay, we got a good temperature coming off of here now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to put the bottom grate on. Now I know I said I'm going to go low and slow on this cook. So instead of putting a ceramic deflector in there, I'm going to use my cast iron pan. Put that right over the coals there. And I'm thinking that'll act more like my deflector. So I'll close the lid, we'll level up our temperatures before we put our meat on. Okay, so our temperature is about 250 or so now. Nice leveled out, no smoke coming out. We'll start with the meat because that's probably the longest cook. And it's probably gonna go for about 2 hours before we do anything. So after about an hour, we'll get our potatoes ready and we'll get those in our other cooker going. I like to cook it with the fat side down. So we'll insert our temperature probe in here, so we're not opening the lid and checking it. kind of get in the middle of the meat here. There we go. Close the lid down. So you can see right now, right off the hop, we're 48 degrees here. So we'll check back in an hour or two. I'll see you then. Okay, I'm also going to cook up these potatoes. I'm going to prep these. So I'm going to sprinkle some vegetable oil in there. Then I'll use the same seasoning as the beef. Just put it on here. Cover with tinfoil. Those in there. We've got our meat on. We got potatoes on the other grill. Now I want to put my mushrooms on because that's the next longest cook. So let's prepare that. I got some portobello mushrooms. Just a little bit of butter. Put it in with it. And we'll throw that in here. Okay, what's going to take the next longest is this broccoli. So let's get those started. So I'm just going to take this beautiful head of broccoli here, put it in the tin foil, stick of butter in there like that, and just wrap it up. There you go. Watch that again. In there. Stick of butter. And then wrap it up. Put those in there. Get those going. Okay, we're at 126 degrees here, so let's take this meat off. Oh yeah, look at that. Got some nice juices in the pan. All right, so we'll pull this off to rest. Okay, you can see I left the frying pan in here. I put the meat inside the house to rest. So right now, I cut up some chives and some garlic scapes. Put those in the pan. I got just a little bit of butter I want to put in. Gonna make a bit of a gravy to go on everything. Okay, to help pull a lot of those juices out of the pan, a nice Rob Roy Scotch Ale from Walkerville Brewery, and it's a darker beer, more bolder flavor with a bit of sweetness to it. So put this in here and help get all those flavors going. Probably around a half a can or so. The other half I'm sure you'll find a use for. I also got about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We'll get that in there. Actually this works out pretty good. I had a little too much heat on the grill here, and I just wanted to pull it off the flame just a little bit, but I have full coals on the bottom. So when I went to pull it off, the pan actually stuck to the magnet here that normally uses for the door closure. This works out perfect for like an offset cook. Boy, what a great way to release all those nice flavors off the bottom of the pan. Okay, our roast has been setting here. The moment of truth. Gonna take it out, slice it up, see how we did. Okay, we'll slice it right in half. Okay, Okay, take you in closer here, show you how I did here. Oh yeah, you could just see how juicy that is and tender. Wow. Bit of a smoke ring here on both sides. Wow. We'll take a couple slices off of here and see how we did. And take out our mushroom. Oh wow. This broccoli's just beautiful here. Take a couple slices off of here. I'm gonna take maybe half a mushroom here, so. These potatoes are, oh, you should smell these, they're just beautiful. Okay, and here's the gravy we made. Pour that on top. Boy, it just turned out beautiful. See that gravy on there? Wow, we gotta get into that. I already had a couple bites, but I forgot to press record on the thing, so now I'll do it while you're watching. So, I got a nice pie-shaped piece of meat here. Let's get into it. The meat's extremely tender, but the the gravy has a lot of smokiness to it. Probably use very little gravy on here if you don't like the smokiness, but wow, the meat just melts in your mouth. Gotta try another piece. So much flavor coming forward. Rich beefy texture. So these are locally grown potatoes, just got pulled out of the ground recently, and so is the broccoli. They're from Bouchard Gardens. I could leave a link in the description if you're interested. But just cooked right through. Wow. And the broccoli, the stalks are a little firm. The outside showing a little more cook to it. But great way to steam it like that. Put it in some foil. Just put it on. A little less babysitting. The good thing is, if you're like me, I'm not really a good multitasker when it comes to so many different items on the menu, especially if you have people over and you're visiting. And so the offset cooker is a great option. Like, it kind of works like an outdoor oven, so you can just wrap things up, put it in there, it kind of keeps it going. Then you could do your main cook on your other barbecue, or vice versa, however you want to do it. But yeah, I find it's pretty good. Yeah, one time I did a whole turkey dinner. I had a turkey, a pork roast, all the sides, everything going at the same time. And the offset cooker really works to help organize all that. So, if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you want to see more cooks, I'm going to try to do a cook every week. So far I've been doing once a week. But I got some good stuff coming up. So click the subscribe button if you're interested. And if you do, we'll see you next week on the next Barbecue with Greg. I'm going to finish up eating this.